This is Passengers United.
Good morning, everyone. This is Passengers United, and Jack has been taking video for us. Jack's got his MTA hat on. And Jack, aren't we excited about Eastside Access, Grand Central? Who's excited? Come on, give a big joy. Yeah, let's hear that noise, baby. LIRR. I wish Philip Eng was here to see this moment, but Phil, I don't know if Phil's coming today. We hope to see Phil Eng. But yeah, guys, this is exciting. We're all here. Hi, we're with Passengers United.
I guess we all picked the third car. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. How about that?
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it? I know.
Yeah.
Hasn't rained yet. I'll be up there.
Okay.
Awesome. Great seeing you.
Great seeing you. How are you doing? So yeah, guys, this is it. We're on the train. What time is it now?
It's 10:24. They have not announced the track.
Oh, we
The
got
train is
time.
here.
We got plenty
we
of
got
time.
plenty of time.
So I don't know why I'm even doing video yet.
57th Governor of the State of New York, Kathy Hochul. We are also joined by MTA Chair and CEO, Jana Lieber, and Long Island Railroad Interim President, Catherine Rinaldi.
So this is the first train to Grand Central, guys. Grand Central. We're all excited here at Passengers United. This has been 40 years in the making, guys. Or 50 years. Yeah, everyone is. And again, this is the train. Grand Central, New York, guys. All the LIRR employees that are working hard today, thank you so much to all of them. Big shout out. Hey, what's up, man? How you been? Okay. Good to see you. Okay, so I think we better take our seats because the train's getting crowded, guys. But this is it. 9031 Grand Central, M9. Okay.
Kenny, you need to do it. If you want me to do it, just say it. Yeah.
Where's the governor of them?
Probably all the way back there.
Okay.
He's right here.
Yeah, thanks.
It's on my
Great.
side.
Yeah, okay,
We
good.
can talk about it. This
All right,
was.
great.
By the way, this is
So why aren't we in that car with them?
Oh, really?
Because that's where we were supposed to be, right?
Did they
I
say?
don't want to say what everybody was on the
Well, I came down with the chairman. I saw the chairman going this way.
Yeah, I think they're.
Because the press went this way.
Yeah. Want me to take a look? By the way, this is.
No,
this is
you know
why I
what?
wanted-
Let's just stay here.
By the way, this is why I wanted to get in here. This is check this out.
This is the train to
Stand clear, we're closing doors.
When I was a hippie on a flight with May and Lindsay
Okay, guys.
from New Orleans to New York,
Hip hip.
and they started,
Hooray!
yeah.
All right, this is the first ride, and we are departing now, guys. Feels good to ride to Grand Central. This is the Passengers United special. And Jack is over there taking video. He's got his stuff on. I'm over here with my vest on. All right, I feel the throttle going. And here we go, right on time, guys. Not a minute late.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next stop on this train will be Grand Central Madison. We will arrive at the first major train terminal to open in the United States in 67 years. Part of the first Long Island Railroad expansion since Penn Station opened on September 8, 1910, more than 112 years ago. Joining us on this historic ride is the 57th Governor of the State of New York, Kathy Hochul. We are also joined by MTA Chair and CEO, Jana Lieber, and Long Island Railroad Interim President, Catherine Rinaldi.
Oh, man, look at that. Look at that picture. Look at that. That's you? Wow, you sexy devil. Who else is like That's just crazy how you got the 7 years old.
Huh?
How you got the 7 years old. You got your shorts on there. Look at the shorts. You got shorts. Look at that. You got the colors.
You want to sit? I'm going to take a picture. Sure. Here we go. Yeah, much? You mind?
No, it's not close right now. That's okay. Oh, you got your tie-dye shorts.
I'm a son. That's the son. I'm a son worshiper.
around the city. And all the high-rise went up around Long Island City because of this project. They actually, in Manhattan, they actually raised the height limitations on the building. So they were either tearing the building down, making it bigger, or adding to all around 48 Madison, Lexington, all that area went up. This went up because as a result of this.
I don't think so.
Yes, absolutely.
Because the people in Long Island City can't get this street. They only want to stop
Make it high
away.
rises.
Yeah, Jamaica, like Jamaica high rise and stuff.
Jamaica.
Yeah, Jamaica.
But not the Long Island.
Yeah, but they can still access it. I don't know.
The Long Island City high-rise.
You can't get a train from Long Island City to East Side to Grand Central.
Not without reversing.
Oh,
You gotta go back. So
you gotta go back to Jamaica.
They just built that because it's cheaper than living in Manhattan, and it's only one
Oh yeah. Oh, it's only it's the 7 train, right?
So it's the 7
The 7 train, yeah.
Queens Plaza.
You're right. I relate. You're right. How does it feel?
That's pretty good.
Alive for hire. How do you tell? How do you know when a lawyer's been involved in a pedestrian vehicle fatality? No skid marks.
You have automatically anything for like 10 seconds.
Well, that's funny. I hear it too. Yeah, I laugh at my own jokes.
How's Mikey doing? Mikey was funny?
Yeah, kid.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him on the
Oh,
streets.
okay. You haven't seen one of these, right? I only follow, like, this is like the first time with you, Marty, and then that person is Marty is Right. Good try. So you're saying was coming here? Facebook. Right. So you're like, well, yeah, I do. You're not really quick for I remember. That's one. I'll get some quick for it. You got a picture today? Look how excited
How are
you
you?
Look how happy.
Tickets, thank you.
Give a shout out to Marty.
Kathy Hope taking the tickets? Yeah, wait. I thought Kathy Hope was supposed to do this.
She'll be through next. Okay, thank you.
I'm so excited.
Oh, good, I'm
I
glad.
was under this Grand Central for 6 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, standing in a foot of water.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sure.
wow.
Oh, well, this is nice for you, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing
Huh?
it. Thanks for doing it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Here you go, thank
I
you.
did it all myself with a wheelbarrow and a
Thank
shovel.
you. Thank you. You too. Enjoy the ride. Thank you. Thank
What's
you.
your license?
Yeah, thank you very much.
There you go. Enjoy the ride.
Thank you so much.
You're
Honored.
welcome.
Wow.
There you go.
All right. Thank
Enjoy
you.
the ride.
All right.
What? Yeah, pretty good. I went had a nice car, a good car. For a retired, I'm very busy. Retired. My wife had cancer. I tried her to work, and she recovered. Yeah, she survived. She had throat cancer. It was very touchy going. She died twice. She had no kidney function. She wasn't making any red blood, so the chemo was killed her. She was in the hospital 2 weeks. For the chemo, I had to come back and the chemo was killed her. Huh? No, in Freeport, I think it's a boulevard there, Lady of Mercy. But, well, she was on her way to die. You know, yeah, they had to admit her. 7 pints of blood. You know, that should okay. The chemo and the radiation killed the tumor. Sure, killed the tumor in the throat. She smoked ever since she was a little girl. She had cancer. Dr. Ali goes for it still because we're going to get it back. And they did. drive her to work.
You wanna sit down?
Drive her to work.
Good? Okay. No, thanks.
Thank you, though.
Oh, okay. Sorry guys, camera shaking.
This is Kenny, a live streamer. He live streams to the whole world.
Oh, really?
I'm sure
Oh, my
she's,
God.
yeah, I think
Do I get a cut?
This is NYC KD.
I'm in the morning.
Oh, no, they love it.
TikTok? You want to talk?
No, I don't do TikTok.
Well, you should because he's.
I don't want that Chinese shit on my phone. I don't want to spy on me.
So now both the left and Chinese are out.
Everyone's watching us right now. We got camera watching us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So that's what this is all about.
It is a big deal.
Yes, it's a big deal.
So I changed the whole area over there. East side.
Oh, yeah. And you know what?
Yes,
Another
apartments.
interesting thing is they linked up the tower. They built the tower. Big tower there. Vanderbilt.
Yeah, one Vanderbilt.
One Vanderbilt. And that tower, that's the first time in history that the private sector. They joined building the tower and the access from the tower to this.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that was interesting. And there's another thing, you know, the Sandhawks couldn't get the shotcrete, the concrete level. They couldn't get it. They were losing a lot of material. They couldn't do it. And for the first time in Sandhawk history, they allowed another contractor from California to come in and do the shotcrete.
Really?
Metier made it. They made it. They couldn't do it. They were screwing it up. You know? It's like when they do a pool, they spray that big 2-inch joke, they spray the concrete, and they were losing it. It's got to be layered, correct? You know, the big pool hole, and you got laborers helping behind you with the hose, and you got to spray. If it's not done right, it comes down like shit.
I got another house. Change it to one. Tell me which one. No, I don't have it.
Oh, you guys
I
do
got
this.
a buy
That's
one.
what
I
you
got a
do.
buy one for Stan. I got this one, and then I got the other one. I don't know if I can.
That's what you guys do.
Marble Red.
You make a little documentary.
Yeah.
That's cool. How do I find you? How do I find you?
It's on TikTok.
You have to get the TikTok.
I think I have TikTok.
So you have TikTok. So it's NYCKB. KB is the
I'll
thing.
get my card.
Okay. I'll load it up and take a look.
And then you're gonna put them on like that. You're
One of the farmers
gonna be famous. You're gonna
Can't
like.
vocals to it next.
If they say that, they move more time. I'll actually get the 2-point question right on the touch.
Looks like the LIRR employees are cutting trees down. Wow. Isn't that odd? Just the day of the Grand Central. Little do they know the governor's on board this train. But
Okay, but this Kenny's like number 3, right? You have to do the higher one, like
Right around there.
more down, you
If I wanna-
right? And then Dan and Marty fighting.
So what do I
Dan
do?
is
I
number
go
one.
to what do I go to NYC?
Dan is number 1?
I type that in?
Yep.
Just like add NYC /KB,
Yep.
and it'll come up.
They even have a TikTok awards last week in California. And the guy Dan was does this like the Kenny Awards. They had just like
Sorry.
straight Emmys at the ground.
Yeah, no
shit, huh?
They invited him out there.
TV's finished.
Oh, yeah.
TV's finished. So live streaming is what's live streaming is gonna be amazing.
Brutal.
This is unbelievable.
Hollywood.
Yeah, it's just Hollywood.
oh, the governor's in the next call, right, Jack?
Okay.
Isn't she? So you're in call 3. She must be in call number 2.
Okay, this is where I
Next
work
call.
at one end. You look at the Fremont.
Is it this the front or back? On the back. Okay.
Okay, so you don't have to.
Yes, all the MT officials on the back call.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. But we're getting a nice ride here, guys. We're nice and comfortable. We got air blasting. We're good.
You gotta walk on some dingy spider stairs where there's no cops, but there is a guy who has his hands down, and there's nobody there to protect him or touch him. So, and then that's what everybody has to go through. Then you got to step over people on the cement. Then you have the state troopers who are doing their job, and everybody's doing what they're doing, and nobody interferes with anybody else's. That's crazy. And today, it's a squat. Today, you just go straight to Grand Central, and you don't have to deal with this.
Good morning, everyone. We have a special golden ticket for all our riders today. These will be distributed at Grand Central Madison when you enter the terminal. Please be sure to keep your commemorative keepsake for today's historic ride.
Yeah! Hip hip! Hooray! Yeah, there we go. Woodside, alright. I like the guy how the Long Beach train says. Woodside.
No, this is just to get people used to the system.
I'm glad I have off of school today.
Oh, that's
I
good.
wonder how we get back. I wonder how many trains we're back.
I don't have to get back. I just take it.
So guys, tonight we're going to try to do a ride at 8 p.m. on the last train coming out of Grand Central. I don't know yet guys, we're working it, but we are now headed towards the approach. So any minute now we're going to hit the Grand Central approach, and this will be hit interlocking. And we are now approaching the Amtrak interlocking for the Northeast Corridor. This is where the trains to Boston merge. It's exciting guys, Passengers United.
No, this is one.
And they're still showing that.
What's his name? The jerk from Park, the dope from Park Slope. The dope from Park Slope. Yeah, the blog. I should brought my harmonica. They lose a lot of people with my harmonica.
They're going to take you off for some kind of violation. We're talking the truth. I can feel the buzz. I can feel the buzz. I bought an extra ticket just to hold on to it.
See this yard right here?
Okay, here we go guys.
This is one of the biggest
We're approaching it. History in the making guys.
Built that over there.
I think we're on the right track.
This is the right track. Yeah, right under the tunnel right now.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
switching it.
Now this is Sunnyside Yards right here. This is where the Long Island Railroad comes out to, from Penn Station. That's Sunnyside Yards.
Okay, here we go. History in the making.
Going down.
Going down.
I worked here.
I know, but I'm saying like you took over.
Wow guys, who would have imagined? Here we go, we're down. Hip hip. There we go.
Let's go.
There we go guys, we're in the new tunnel. Wow, this is
63rd
amazing.
Street Tunnel.
Yep. Wow, look at that.
Now at the time, we would drop, there was a service train in here for the sand hog. They would bring more material in. Eventually, they took out the service track and they concrete trucks right in the tunnel.
Really can't see much guys because of the lights.
I used to drive a truck in California. I used to move furniture.
Wow, the tunnel looks really nice guys.
It's not so good. I worked at GBO for government military, people military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. We could go right Vietnam with just about anything there. Huh? No, not really. I never really demonstrated against the war. I just made a choice. I didn't get caught in a lot of it.
So this is the Long Island Railroad's gone through so much, and this is such a historic ride that we're taking
I
right
was
now
hitchhiking around the
guys.
country. I found out in Nebraska. If I would have had a truck stop, if I would have got caught, I would have had
Here we go, we're speeding now.
all my friends were junkies, but China White. All the guys in there came back heroin. China White.
You feel the years? It means we're sinking down. So I think we're under the 63rd Street Tunnel now. I think we're probably getting closer to Roosevelt Island, if I'm correct.
I'm enamored by celebrity. I'm enamored by Vegas. I look crazy. I'll respect. know what we think about politics.
Okay, I think we're in Manhattan now.
Yeah, Grand Central 6 interlocking.
Yep.
I subscribed to him and I talked to him online.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, he can't mention my name either. He knows my name, he'll be able to stuff. But he knew.
Hey, listen, I pay more money to ship than we did take care of it.
Sorry, guys. Gotta get ready, because we got a take video. Let's see you right.
It's in Saturday. It's in Saturday. It's in Saturday.
Are you Union Turnpike, by the way? The guy named Union Turnpike?
Mine is the
The Union Turnpike guy, no, right? Oh, okay. There's Jack.
He won't even help. He won't even help the people in Arizona or Texas.
Alright guys, this is it. History is about to be made, and so far I have 19 on 10. So yeah, not bad.
Got more camera.
I think this is it, guys. We're switching tracks now.
He came up on the bus in Texas. Don't come in here, the cartel. I can go to Greece. Don't come in here.
Well, yeah, wow, this was fast. Jack, we got plenty of time. We're good. Yeah.
Torrance, California. Killed the whole family. Cartel.
Oh, he wants that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Alright guys, let's give it up for the Long Island Railroad. On behalf of Passengers United. Hip hip. There we go. 40 or 50 years in the making, but it's done. Any of you guys work on construction? Thank you, sir, for your service.
I built it with a,
He didn't work in construction. He built this tunnel.
with a wheelbarrow and a shovel.
Wow.
Tunnel.
Thank you for your service, guys.
Good morning, everyone. We have a special golden ticket for all our riders today. These will be distributed at Grand Central Madison when you enter the terminal. Please be sure to get this commemorative keepsake for today's historic ride.
Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. God bless you. Nice ride. I'm gonna download it. Okay, thanks. Thanks. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself.
And here we go, guys. We are now arriving in the beautiful Grand Central Madison. Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
Welcome to the east side
Wow.
of Manhattan.
Wow. Wow. Look at this. History in the making, guys.
Okay, yes.
Wow.
Artificial by George Washington.
It's an employee passenger celebration, guys. Wow.
Benny,
Of course it would be.
forget about it. Benny bag of donuts.
Then he would end up at the bottom. Then he would end up at the bottom of the Hudson.
I know.
You're so lucky, Benny.
I know. I'm
So
very lucky.
lucky.
God bless me.
God bless Johnny. They just put you down there. No, just put you down.
No.
Oh, man.
I work in a labor name.
You're welcome, Benny, man.
Well, I can.
Back in the
Okay, Jack, we're going this way. Okay.
But how would you?
All right, we're going over there. Oh,
Welcome to the east side of Manhattan.
you want to take this door, this one, right?
door's right
Okay.
here.
Bye-bye. Have a good time. Enjoy.
All right, guys, this has been quite the historic ride. Wow, brand new. I'm stepping on it, guys.
Here we are. Grand Central.
Grand Central. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, look at how beautiful this is. Wow. Jack is there, Passengers United. Wow. Okay, Jack, let's get to the this side. Yeah. Wow, I'm just amazed by all this, guys. Really is beautiful. Wow. Where are they giving the tickets out? The the golden ticket. Okay, we'll find out.
I know there's a lot of transit talk, a lot of politics, New York one. My name's Dan. So how does this fit into your commute? Why did you decide to take this trip?
Hi, where's the governor's press conference?
I'm going to the governor's. I'm going to the program.
Okay. Okay, it's this way then. Governor's press conference, right? Okay. Thank you for your service.
Grand Central Madison, the Long Island Railroad's brand new terminal on the east side. Transfers are available to the 4, 5, 6, and 7 trains, the 42nd Street Shuttle, and Metro North Railroad. Thank you for riding the Long Island Railroad, and thank you for joining us to celebrate this grand opening.
Guys, excuse me, sorry, going the wrong way. Oh. Where did the press people go? Where? Which way? Oh, this way, right? Okay. Hi. Where do we get the golden tickets?
Upstairs.
Okay. Do you have one of those for us or?
Oh no, this is just for me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Oh God, this is a nightmare, Jack. Oh God. This is the big escalator, guys. I think this looks more scary going down, guys, than going up. So guys, it's quite a crowd here. Take a look at the top here. Wow, this is amazing. Watch your step, guys.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
I don't get one. To their house.
Thank you.
Keep going this way.
Jack. 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 Hey, Jack. Right here. This way. Oh, this is... Wow, this is crowded as ever it's probably going to be, guys. We're going... Okay. Hi. We were invited by Tim Minton and by the MT to come in for the press conference. We're with Passengers United. This is my vice president here.
Yeah, I'm not really necessarily sure
Okay.
where to send you.
Okay.
I know the press is back here.
Yeah, we'll just go in the back, I guess, wherever is good. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, come on, Joe. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Jack, follow me. This way. Jack, this way. We're with Passengers. We were invited by Tim Minton. Yeah, he's my vice president.
Pictures are good. Is there anybody not ready?
You have to be back there.
Okay. We were invited by Tim Minton.
46. 10:46. They arrived at 11:07. 21 minutes. Start the
Where do you want me to go? Just do it too. Yeah. Okay, let's go this way.
Looks pretty good. Yeah, I think so. Fortunately, I got a preview tour in the past, so I got a better look.
Yeah, right. Oh, I see.
Thank you.
This is part of a business, I guess.
Yeah, this is what you get for your business. Do they need it? Who knows? Who are you with?
We'll see that.
I'm with Railway. Railway. Oh, thank you. No. I'm not writing about the politicians, I'm writing about the railroad.
Okay.
It's different.
Yes, I think so.
But my editor would consider me remiss if I didn't stick around. They might say something interesting.
You did right. You did already?
Yeah.
You did.
I went out to Jamaica.
Okay.
So I was on the first ride. That was actually nice.
When was it?
Left 10:46. Might be, I don't know.
How are you doing? You must be busy. Ask him if he wants a soundbite. Yeah, you know him. We'll give it to ask him.
More interesting shots.
I got your spot.
She's supposed to be here again.
375 cents.
Yeah. Somebody else won. Just talk to him. Just talk to him.
Politicians don't run. Cover a lot of things in New
He didn't want nothing, right?
Everybody all set?
Excuse me, I need to get through here, guys.
A lot of excitement. Everybody ready? Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to this historic day at Grand Central Madison. We got the job done. We are here. We just took the train in from Jamaica Station, and it was extraordinary. Smooth, easy, bright. And then you come up the stairs, come up the escalator, over 100 feet, and you realize this has been a phenomenal accomplishment to get this project done. And so I am so proud to be here on this extraordinary day. I want to first thank Jana LIRR, as chair and CEO of MTA. He has lived and breathed this project. He was brought on to break open the logjam that made this project talked about for decades, literally since 1963. 60 years ago, people envisioned a project like this. And there were so many roadblocks and challenges and detours along the way. But Jana LIRR persevered. He brought in the team that would not take no or failure for an answer. And I want to commend him for all he has done. So let's give a round of applause to the man who made it happen, MTA's own Jana LIRR. Kathy Rinaldi, taking on the responsibility of being the president of not just Metro North, but the Long Island Railroad. And Kathy, under your leadership, the on-time trains, the pleasant experience, the positive acknowledgments we're getting from all your customers is amazing. So I want to thank you for putting a whole different face on the experience for our commuters from the Long Island Railroad and Metro North. So thank you. Let's give a round of applause to Kathy. Stephen Goodman, our Region 2 Administrator for the Federal Transit Administration. We don't get this done without a lot of help from the federal government. I want to thank Stephen for his stewardship of this project as well. And speaking of Washington, couldn't be here today, but I want to thank our Majority Leader, Chuck Schumer, for his perseverance in helping get this project over the finish line as well. So to Senator Schumer, we thank you in your absence. So, it was quite a journey to get here. I'm not talking about the 22-minute ride from Jamaica Station. I'm literally talking about something that started under 8 of my predecessor governors. It's been 9 governors who worked to try and get this accomplished. People lived and died never seeing this come to fruition until now, until this very moment. And why? Because this is New York. There's nothing you cannot imagine. There's nothing you can't do right here in the state of New York. So I want to thank everyone involved in this project. And I love the fact that this is a brand new terminal. It's extraordinary. We have a world-class artist who lent our talents to us, even in her 90s. Kusama designed something that's her gift to her beloved city of New York. But for our commuters, the people we represent, the ones we care the most about, we are giving them something that's precious. We're giving them time back in their lives. As a mom, I know extra 30, 40 minutes to be back with your kids, helping them pack the lunches, do the homework at the end of the day, maybe even taking care of yourself a little bit. This is all a gift. Think about the people from Long Island and also in Queens, southeastern Queens, vibrant communities, where people have to take a bus to a subway. We're hearing from people saying, you literally gave me 30, 40 minutes back that I never had before. That is extraordinary. That is what this engineering feat, this extraordinary accomplishment has done for everyday New Yorkers, and that is why I'm most proud. So as we created this space, we talked about what the needs are, what people want to see. They want to see something bright, uplifting, lift up your spirit when you head off to your jobs, but also for people who had to go all the way over to Penn to do a backtrack and come back to the east side. Those days are over. And for the businesses that are struggling after the pandemic, trying to get workers back, they have one more reason to say, come on back. You can have a beautiful ride, get time back in your life and not have to crisscross back across this beautiful borough. We did all that here today. And I say to all of you, it's a beautiful station, the modern blended with the old. If people have a chance to go up and see the iconic, globally known place known as Grand Central, it is beautiful here. And again, this took a long, long time. It's been nearly 110 years to the day since a new terminal, the last major rail terminal opening in our state. First extension of the Long Island Railroad in 112 years. First major American train station in 67 years. So those of you who say, what's the significance of this project? We have shattered records, we've made history, and for the lives of our commuters, we've made a difference. That's why I'm proud to be here today. I'm very proud to introduce the person who broke open the log jams, who got the trains running, the one and only Jano Lieber. Thank you, Jano.
Thank you. This is an exciting day for New York. It's an exciting day for the MTA. But I need to start by thanking you, Governor Hochul. You took an early and active interest in this project. There are a lot of people who I worked with and talked with in government who said to me in my early days at the MTA, don't waste your time. Don't sully your reputation by becoming too associated with East Side Access. That's what some people said. You didn't. You said, I'm interested in this. Tell me about it. I want to visit it. And you came here time and again. Yes, to cheer us on as we hit milestones, but also to remind us, as you always say, that this project is about quality of life and giving something back to everyday New Yorkers, to Long Islanders, but also, as you say, to the people of Queens, who are getting dramatically reduced travel times and amazingly discounted travel on the railroad, thanks to the city ticket program that you have started to expand. So thank you. We're here just a few short weeks away from running full service that's going to dramatically improve and change transportation in the region. And as I said, it's going to benefit Long Islanders. It's going to benefit them with shorter commutes, which is what the governor always talks about. But we can't forget about the Long Island businesses who for the first time are going to be able to recruit from the entire region for workers. We have reverse commuting on the Long Island Railroad thanks to this project and Third Track, and that is game changer. We also have what the governor talked about, which is a shot in the arm for the New York regional economy. This project brings Long Island closer to the heart of New York City. Long Island and New York are getting closer thanks to this project. And that is great news for everybody who wants to see people come back to offices, back to theater, back to shopping, back to using the city the way they always did, getting the most out of this amazing region. We also have to acknowledge, once again, the leadership that we got from Washington, not just Chuck Schumer, New York's guardian angel in the Congress, but also from the partners we had at USDOT, both the Federal Transit Administration and the Federal Railroad Administration. Steve, all of your team, the governor mentioned you, thank you. Please convey our appreciation. 40% more Long Island Railroad service. This is not going to be what people used to call the Long Island Snail Road. This is an increase of capacity that allows people to have more frequent service, more reliable service, and more options. Not just time savings, options, frequency, convenience. And it starts today with this shuttle that's going to go on for a few weeks. We want people to come to Grand Central Madison, get familiar with it, because there are amazing opportunities to get even more convenient connections. Down at that end, you connect to Grand Central. You're in the heart of 42nd Street corridor. Up that end, you're up 47th or 48th Street. You can get to Rock Center. You can move to where is most convenient, where you're headed in moments. It's amazing. And we will be putting out the full schedule so people can start to plan their trips. But in the meantime, this shuttle service is really a chance for everybody to come and see this wonder, and also to start to get comfortable and acclimated to how to use it. Another thing, I can't resist mentioning it now, because you can now travel from Port Jeff on the island to Poughkeepsie. We're going to do a combo ticket. We're going to make it inexpensive for people to use the whole regional railroad system. You're going to get a discount when you take a ride on both the Long Island Railroad and Metro North. It makes sense now that these two great railroads finally are roommates in historic Grand Central Station. It's no secret, as the governor said, that it took a while to get to this point. It was rocky. But when I took over as president of MTA C&D, the construction operation at MTA, the project was a hot mess. We tore it apart, we put it back together again. We said, never again are we going to let the schedule slip. We hired a new team and said, no schedule slippage, get it done. And you know what? We delivered. And we fully acknowledge that the 3-week lateness is 3 weeks late. I'm going to call that a grace period, but I will never see my pride in the fact that COVID happened and the rest of the projects in the United States incurred major delays. This one got done. So I'm very, very proud of that, and I'm really proud of the team. A couple of thank yous. We mentioned the governor mentioned Kathy Rinaldi, who really whipped the Long Island Railroad into a position to actually operate this huge new facility, training and hiring and planning. Amazing work. And she only had about 9 months to do all that, because at that point her predecessor railroad left, and we asked Kathy to take it on. Jamie Torres Springer, as my successor at MTA C&D, has done a hell of a job in bringing the project forward. But I also need to acknowledge the leadership of the construction workers, unionized construction workers, who delivered day after day, who showed up through COVID. This is an enclosed space. They were operating in tunnels. We had to figure out how to work safely, and they did. We had very low rates of COVID spread because people learned to work very safely. They kept showing up every day right through the height of COVID. Our union partners, here represented by SMART and the TCU and some of the other unions, are really central to making this project a success, both construction phase, but also operating phase. So thank you to our union partners. And thank you to the Long Island Railroad workforce, who has stepped up to get ready. I mean, you cannot imagine the complexity of the training that people had to go through to be ready to operate and to drive trains and operate in the new tunnels and so on and so on. And the railroad team has been amazing. We'd be nowhere without them. So my message to New York is, come see this amazing new facility. We love Grand Central. It is the temple of mass transit, and now it has a new chapter. Come visit it, enjoy the art, get to know the station, and please enjoy that extra time that, thanks to the state of New York, the federal government, and Governor Hochul were able to deliver to Long Islanders and New Yorkers. Thank you.
Any questions for the president?
Yeah, we got Derek Waller from WABC Channel 7. Derek Waller.
I would just love to know if you have any details about when the full schedule is going to be announced and when people can expect that.
Absolutely, in 3 to 4 weeks. You know, this is a time frame for people to get used to the new schedules, get used to the station overall, but about 3 to 4 weeks we'll be rolling at full strength.
Okay. We've got Alfonso Castillo over here from Newsday. We'll get you a microphone, Alfonso.
Hello, congratulations. Couple things. Jano, I know you've said this project for a while was kind of the model of how not to build a project. We're celebrating today, but this project was more than 10 years late, more than $5 billion over budget. What are the lessons learned by everything that went wrong? And Governor, if you had to do this over again, would you?
Yes, because we're talking about a legacy project. And I'm glad that 100 years ago that the people who came before us had the courage and the audacity to build tunnels, to build magnificent stations that are part of our identity. So this, governing the state of New York and leaning hard into complex but necessary infrastructure, is not always for the faint of heart. But I guarantee that 100 years from now, when they look back, and we've had an opportunity to grow our communities and bring more people here and give them a quality of life that is second to none because we invested in this infrastructure, even if it took longer than wanting to. It will all say it was worthwhile. They will agree that this was a project worth undertaking. Lessons learned, bring in Jano LIRR a lot earlier.
Listen, Alfonso, you've heard me say this because I said it starting in 2018 when we tore the project apart and put it back together again. Core lessons. Do not take mega projects and and balkanize them into 50 separate contracts and projects, which will run into each other and cause sequential cascading delays. Use the principle of design build. You don't have to have only one contractor, but God knows you don't have to have 50. You have to have clear integration of a project using design build techniques and create accountability. Second is you have to have a totally detailed schedule. We took a schedule that was 8,000 work items and turned it into a schedule of 45 to 50,000 work items. You need to know every step that's got to get done, and you have to have accountability for every step in the chain of construction and development. We did that, and that's the schedule that guided us to this point. And the third is when you're operating in a railroad environment where folks, you must have, in order to do work, you have to have access to track and be able to get work done, which was the struggle with our friends at Amtrak. And we learned from it, and now on the Penn Access project, where we're going to give 4 people in the Bronx mass transit for the first time in the East Bronx, Amtrak has agreed to promise outages so you can actually get the work done on time and to provide the flaggers and other personnel necessary for safe work to happen. So contract commitments, accountability, detailed schedule, and a modern design build approach to mega project construction.
We got Andrew Siff, WNBC.
Yes, 2 quick questions over here, Governor and Mr. LIRR. First question is about the time savings. Bear with me, but there are some commuters who say by the time you get up the longest escalators in the city, because this is so far underground, and walk to where you're going on the east side, it's more like 2 or 3 minute savings from walking from Penn Station. So what is your response to that critique?
First of all, we are a cold climate state. People may want to walk from Penn Station during a snowstorm or heavy rain or winds, or they can come up through this beautiful escalator. I would use that time as meditation time. Just use that 2 minute experience. Let your mind wander. Let your gratitude overflow with the beauty of the experience of coming up here. So we can change the minds, the psychology of New Yorkers by giving them something magnificent that they deserve. And I guarantee, based on all the messages we're getting, there's a lot of people that are so grateful, cannot wait for this to be fully activated because this is a life-changing experience for our commuters.
All right, the other question has to do with the cost. Mr. LIRR, what do you say to the Riders Alliance and other folks who say, wow, $11 billion to help a comparably small portion of your daily commuters in the tri-state area? When will that kind of commitment be delivered for people who rely on subways and buses?
Hey, Listen, I'm proud that the $55 billion MTA capital project is hugely focused on the subway system. So let's make sure that we don't lose sight of the fact that we're doing a ton of stuff in the subway system. Most of all, state of good repair. We got a 100-year-old system that wants to fall apart, and you have to keep investing in it. And that's what a lot of that $55 billion is going towards. But there are huge projects. We're re-signaling the entire system. We are finally making the entire subway system accessible by putting in elevators at hundreds of stations around the city. It's never been done before. We're investing in new cars, and we're also going to do the next mega project, which is to get underway the long overdue and long promised to people of East Harlem, the 2nd Avenue subway up to 125th Street. So investments in the subway absolutely are happening. Our friends at Riders Alliance know that, and we're going to continue to work with them to make sure that everybody understands it.
Because of the cost overrun.
No, that's not the way we do this. Danielle Gunn from Politico.
Oh, you're keeping it up. Hello, congratulations. I have 2 quick questions. The first was I was hoping you could speak a little bit to pandemic ridership and how you see this project working with that, particularly with the reverse commute movements there.
You can address it, but we're not at pre-pandemic levels yet. We have had increases. We're still at about 60-some percent, depending on 65 to 70%. So it is starting to go up. But it's also about making sure that the experience is safer for people, that they feel that they're going to be protected. And we'll be making some announcements very shortly. Number 1, about my commitment in the state budget to the MTA overall. Number 2, our continuation and the success of what I launched with Mayor Adams back just a few months ago, and how we're starting to turn around that sense of anxiety that people have had based on polling and data related to crime. So part of it is making sure that people feel that they're having an extremely positive experience before they decide to come back to our subways. So that's part of our strategy. Knock down the opposition that people may have had. And the other part is adapting to the remote work phenomenon. This will create opportunities for people to go out and work on Long Island if they have an opportunity there, or in different parts of Queens that were not accessible. So this is a catalyst for people to have more flexibility in where they take their jobs. And that's why this is important as we reimagine the post-pandemic world. What does it look like? We're never going to go back to 100% of people working in person in Manhattan. It's just not happening. But how do we adapt? And the larger answer is that's part of our New York initiative, where we're thinking about Midtown East, as places not just for businesses and high rises, but for a whole living experience, for people to have homes that were informally office buildings, and create incentives in our budget to create. So we're not limited by anything other than our imagination on how we focus on what you're talking about, which is right sizing and making sure that we adapt to the changing demographics of who's actually taking subway. Also doing everything we can to make sure it's a very positive, safe, uplifting experience.
Danielle, I think as folks from the press know, East Midtown rezoning took place and has become an area of emphasis for growth. And lo and behold, JP Morgan Chase built a new headquarters, and there are a bunch of other buildings underway already. This project supports that and helps to those businesses. This was already the most high value added job center in the United States. And now it's much more accessible. They can bring people from all over the region. They can bring them back to work, as the governor said. But everything that improves the convenience and appeal of getting to New York helps us with the post-COVID rebound. And I just remind you, that doesn't just help people who work in offices. That helps everybody who works in restaurants, in hotels, and all the businesses, middle class, working class people who depend on the Midtown office economy reviving for their jobs. So this is a job creator for people of all different positions on the economic ladder, and that's one of the things that's thrilling about it. I'm not going to miss the chance to mention something that has been overlooked. Like, if you look down, there's a little bump in the concourse. That's where everything north of there, JP Morgan Chase a couple of years ago said, we're going to double the size of our headquarters. but our plan means we got to drop 1 million square feet of extra structure through your concourse. This team figured out how to do that without losing the schedule. Dropping a whole new office building, bam, right through the concourse, redoing it, redoing the mechanicals, redoing the electrical, redoing the plumbing. Didn't miss the schedule. Incredible story that hasn't been covered so far, but I gotta mention it.
Ben Brockfeld from AM New York, right there in the front.
Good morning and congratulations. I wanted to follow up on the cost issue. You know, you guys mentioned some of the new principles in constructing big mega projects like this and in reforming how it's done and preventing it from being delayed and over budget and all that. Are these principles being followed in current mega projects or regular projects?
We're getting short of time. Can I just say to you, L train, third track, Penn Concourse, Long Island Railroad. Mega projects, on time, under budget. Every principle that I ranted about 2 minutes ago, and many, many more, has been implemented as part of how the MTA does mega projects. This project, along with those 3 or 4 I mentioned, shows the MTA as a leader in how to get mega projects done in a complex urban environment. Next question.
Can you say that the Interborough Express won't take 25 years and go 300% over budget?
Yes, I will confirm that 25 years from now, we'll say we've been riding this for a long time. That's one of my top priorities. That's a new initiative from our administration to, again, realize that we'll never go back to the pre-pandemic world. We have people in Queens and Brooklyn who don't want to have to come into Manhattan to go to their job in the neighboring borough. It doesn't make sense. So is it a major project? Yes. Is it going to cost money? Yes. Am I afraid to lean into it, make commitments? No. This is what we do. This is how we change the trajectory of the state. We identify projects that improve people's lives, make it easier to be a New Yorker. That's what this is all about. And those of you who don't know me, I roll up my sleeves, I sit at the table, I say, show me the plans. Take me to the work site. How far are we going? Why not more here? Are we working long enough hours? I love getting projects done. And maybe I come into some a little bit later, but now that one's gonna be my baby, and I'm gonna get it done.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
So this is the ticket area over here. This is the brand new ticket area. Look how beautiful this looks, guys. I am really impressed today with the Long Island Railroad. And I have to say they've done an excellent job. They've gone above and beyond, really, with this place. This is so much better than Penn Station. I think this is going to get a lot of ridership. And guys, I know they spent $11 billion on this. And people are saying, oh, people like Betsy are saying this is a waste of money. No, it's not, guys. This is a wonderful thing. You need infrastructure like this. And this is the beginning of a change, guys, in this country. I think you need transit infrastructure. You need to have all the things, because if you don't build it, you know, people will not come out. So we definitely need more infrastructure. We have this here, and really, it's really nice, guys. Wow. Is it coming this way or this other way?
It's coming.
Okay. Wow. Excuse me. There go the lights. Brand new train, brand new station, guys. Grand Central. Wow, look at the tunnels. Wow. Wow. Yes. Passengers United. Wow, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Yeah,
to meet you
we're
too.
Passengers United. I'm sure you've heard of us, right?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, we do
We're
all the
leading
press
advocates.
conferences and advocates for transportation. So, all right, so we have that.
Thanks for watching. To stay up to date with Passengers United, please subscribe and follow us on social media.